wallpaper doesn't scream Florida, I don't know what does. But welcome to the Florida vlog. I'm here for the week with my family. It's Miles and I, my sister and her husband, and then my parents. We all got in on Saturday. It's Monday now, and we're all here until this Saturday coming up, so we're here for a full week. And the plan is honestly just to spend some time together and chill. We've already made it out to the beach yesterday. We were walking around. We've had some nice dinners that we've made here, and we're all taking advantage of the fact that we can work remote. So we're all gonna be working, but from here until Wednesday. And then I think Wednesday is when we all start trickling, taking off some time to actually like spend the days together. So it's kind of a half work from vacation week, half full vacation week. And because of the time difference, because we're 3 hours ahead, we're able to, even on the days that we're working, we're able to have like some nice long mornings where we just enjoy. This morning, I still did wake up a little bit slow. The time difference is kind of messing with me, and the first night here, Saturday night, I really just slept so awful. Last night was a better night's sleep, but I still feel like I'm kind of catching up. And then I went and did a nice little morning swim in the pool we've got here, but I am gonna have to hop on for work soon, so I'm just getting ready a little bit. But I want to bring you guys along for the week. I'm anticipating a lot of walks, a lot of good dinners. We're gonna be having a lot of pool time and just a lot of nice time with family. And it's already been an eventful week in a good way. Miles and I, on the way here, on our flight here, we got upgraded to first class. You guys, it was amazing, and that honestly just set the tone for the week. Like, it's gonna be a good week. My goals for the week are to spend as much time in the pool as possible. I love a good swim, and in that process I don't want to get sunburned. Those are my two goals, my two only goals for this week. Other than that, I just want to rest, relax, enjoy, and enjoy being somewhere other than my apartment. So let's go. We've got some paddles. Miles is grabbing the kayak. We're ready to head out for a little morning excursion. You ready for me? I'm gonna go in this seat here where I'm just gonna relax, and Miles is gonna sit back there and do all the work. We're off for a morning kayak, off in the canal. So peaceful. How you doing back there? You being my tour guide?
Paddling away.
It's a little bit later. We did our morning kayak. It was so beautiful. Like, I could honestly live this life, you guys. I say this every vacation, but I could live this life. Also, ignore the hair. I'm pulling a Ken. I'm going full beach. I'm crouched by my bed right now because I'm doing a little bit of a secret task. My plan, and hopefully this works out, but my plan is to later today to ask my sister to be my maid of honor. So what I'm hoping to do is I'm gonna blow up these balloons. I have an MOH for maid of honor. And then my idea is that maybe before dinner tonight when we're all dressed up, maybe we can like lure her out to the pool or something. And then the balloons can be in the pool. I can be next to the pool. I have a little card that I'm gonna fill out. I don't know, hopefully it comes together. I'm gonna play some music, who knows. But I'm really trying to go more for like the element of surprise than anything else, because when my sister asked me, like, I was not expecting it at all. And that's what kind of made it so fun. Okay, these are huge. This is gonna be good. But when she was engaged, I assumed that I was gonna be her maid of honor, but I didn't expect that she was gonna like formally ask me. Like, I don't know, I wasn't putting two and two together. So when she asked me just in general, I was so shocked. But also she asked me when we were at a winery, we were in Napa, and she had like one of the sommeliers at one of the wineries we were at just like hand me a bottle and say like, oh, and there's a special little writing on it. Why don't you read it? And I was reading it, and then all of a sudden I realized it was saying like, Tessa, do you want to be my maid of honor? And I was so shocked. It was such a good moment. So she probably knows it's coming in general, but I still want to make the moment like as surprising as I can. So I'm thinking if this can be just like super random, balloons in a pool, totally unexpected, maybe that could add to the kind of surprise sort of thing. The M is done. I may pass out. I need to take a break. This vacation has been so fun so far though. It's just like pure relaxation, pure hanging out with family. And I forgot to describe that we're here just for vacation for the week. It's not like my parents live here or anything. We just decided to get a house and gather for the week. Done with the O. And because we're all kind of working remotely for these first few days, it's just been very, very chill because everyone has like different schedules. I'm gonna work today, I'm gonna work tomorrow, and then Thursday and Friday I took off. I think tomorrow it could rain a little bit, so we might do a little bit of a spa situation tomorrow. That would be really nice. But so far the weather has been so truly incredible. It's honestly been perfect. It's not too hot. And the backyard of the rental that we've got here, it's got a lot of good shaded areas, so I've been kind of going from like shade to sun, not getting too much sun, not getting too much shade, like the perfect little mix. I'm honestly just thinking of other things to say to you at this point because I don't want to blow up this H. But okay, let's just get it over with. Done with the H. I literally could pass out. Okay, if I don't pass out the second I stand up, I'm gonna go get some work done for the day. I'm gonna hide these up here in the closet for now because I think my sister is literally right outside that door. So I'm gonna hide these in the closet for now, and then I gotta figure out a time to get them down. I think I'm gonna put them in the garage, and that way it'll be easy to get them out to the pool without anyone seeing. And then I just gotta figure out, you know, the whole rest of the surprise. I'm gonna try and film it. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's a big epic surprise. If not, it'll still be a cute moment. But yeah, we'll see. Either way, it's gonna be a fun day. I'm done with work for the day. I still have not found an opportunity to sneak those balloons down to the garage because my sister is literally sitting like right outside of the room that I blew them up in. So I have not been able to sneak those down, but I'm thinking she's almost done soon. And I think we're all gonna either gather by the pool and have some pool time right now, or we're all gonna head to the beach. And I think in that transit, I think I can move them. And then we're all gonna get ready for dinner. We have dinner out tonight. These first few days we've just been doing dinner at the house. We've been doing some grilling and that's been super fun. But tonight we're heading out on the town. So we're all gonna get nice and dressed up and like look a little more presentable than, you know, full beach. So I think right before dinner will be the perfect time to throw the balloons in, get some music playing, somehow get her outside, and then I'll do the full reveal. But in the meantime, it's time to get some sun. Someone's enjoying themselves. Look who's done with work. With you all, but being in the water literally gives me life. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's the pool. I don't care if it's the ocean. You put me in it, I'm gonna feel alive. So I am feeling very good right now. We just had a little dip in the ocean and my skin is like so angry with me right now. I don't know if your guys' skin gets like this when you're in salt water. It's just like so angry, so inflamed. But I know in the long run, the salt water is actually gonna be very good for my skin. But just in the short term right now, it's angry. I think the pool at our rental is also salt water. We can't really tell, but it does kind of taste salty. So I think my skin is just having a double whammy with the salt right now. So honestly, I probably shouldn't be continuing to beat it up and put on makeup right now, but we're going out to dinner tonight. I want to look cute. Also, all of the seeds for the maid of honor surprise are planted. I was able to sneak the balloons to the garage. And so the plan is when we're all in the kitchen, like having pre-dinner drinks, I'm gonna run to the garage, grab the balloons, bring them around outside to the pool. Then I'm gonna throw them in the pool and hope they stay together. I have them taped together right now. Then I'm gonna blast some music. I think I'm gonna blast some Mamma Mia. And then hopefully the idea is that everyone's gonna be like, what is that music? What's going on out there? And then she'll come outside, she'll see MOH in the pool, she'll see me by the pool, and then I'll be like, yo, wanna be my maid of honor? That's the plan in theory. Will we actually be able to pull it off? No idea. I would say that was a success. Yes, you did a good job. I did a good job. I've been a bad vlogger. I have not updated you guys in a few days. Yesterday was a bit rainy, so we all just worked from here. And then my mom and my sister and I, we took advantage of the rain and we went to go get Thai massages. They were so good. My mom and my sister said theirs weren't that great, but my lady was awesome. She was on top of me. She was getting in there with her elbows. So I had a great time. I really enjoyed it. Can you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear that, but there is a parrot at the house next door to us, like a pet parrot. And it literally just screams all day. For a while, we thought it was a kid like calling for his mom, but then we realized it was just a bird. So the parrot has been very much on our vacation with us. And when we were in town yesterday before our massages, me and my mom and my sister, we went in this like t-shirt store and we found these t-shirts with parrots on them. And so today we're going to surprise the boys, give them the parrot t-shirts. We think that's going to be a good like gag gift for the trip. Can you hear that? Of course, every time I try and catch him, do you hear that? I hope that comes up on camera. It literally sounds like a kid like screaming for his mom. But also last night, as you guys know, I'm on like a meat journey in terms of like my diet. I was vegan for a few years, then I was vegetarian for a while, and over the past few years I've been slowly like reintroducing meat into my diet. Like started with fish, then chicken, and recently I've been experimenting with pork again. And last night we had baby back ribs. I have not had ribs I think in like 9 years, and you guys, it was incredible. If you're ever bored with life, I swear, just like cut something out of your diet, forget about it, and then rediscover it years later. It's like I'm being born again, honestly. I also put on a nice fresh new layer of fake tan last night because all of the like sunscreen and salt water, it made the layer of fake tan that I put on before this trip, it made it fade so quickly. So I got re-upped with some tan. I'm feeling nice and summery again. So last night we were eating some barbecue marinated ribs and I was marinating myself, and the rain subsided. We walked into town, we got some ice cream. It was a great day. So we made a good day out of the rain day, but today is going to be an incredible day because today we're going on a boat. My dad has a friend down here who has a speedboat, so we're going to go on the boat today. Probably the Pisces in me, but boat days speak to my soul. So today is going to be such a good day. I'm going to bring you guys along for that. But we have a few hours until then, so I'm going to get some reading done. I haven't gotten as much reading done as I would have wanted to on this trip. Every night when we get in bed, I'm just so like dead tired. I think just because of the socializing, because of the sun. So today during the day, I'm going to try and get some nice good reading in. I'm currently on the 5th Harry Potter, and I'm now in 2 separate book clubs. So I now have 2 book club books that I need to finish before the end of this month. But you guys, again, Harry Potter, it just sucks me in and it makes me procrastinate my other books. But I think I'm going to start one of my book club books today because I know once I get into it, I'll keep going. But if I'm not into it yet, I'm going to pick up Harry Potter instead. That's just what's going to happen. So yeah, we've got a chill few hours ahead of us, and then it's time to get on a boat. Miles is enjoying himself. Woo! Oh, we got Justin coming out. You look good. You look natural. And just like that, the men are gone. Time to party. My skin has always been super sensitive to the sun, but I don't even really get sunburnt. I just get like hives almost, you see? It's so annoying because even after like the burn, I don't really get color. I just get like itchy. And then once this goes away after a few days, I just go back to my normal skin. It's so annoying. But I saw online that potato is actually really good for irritated skin. I don't know if it's necessarily good for like a sun issue, but it's really good for just like irritated skin in general. So while we have some time, I'm literally cutting the skin of a potato and I'm just gonna rub this on my little spot and see if that helps. I swear I have like the weirdest issues, especially with skin. Like my skin is so sensitive, but it's so sensitive in like a weird way. I've been using tretinoin to help with my acne, and you guys, it is so helpful. My skin has never been this good, but it caused a breakout of like, I'm calling it my neck knee. I have like pimples all over my neck, and those are also fading too with all the salt and the sun that we're getting. I feel like I just have like the weirdest skin ailments. But anyway, we've got like 20 minutes before we're gonna leave for the boat, and hopefully this potato can help calm down my little spot because we have about like a few hours of sun coming. I just want to try and calm it down before I make it angry again, you know? The things I will do for my weirdo skin. You found a manatee. You want to tell a little story?
I did. I was just paddling along, and all of a sudden I hear like a whale blowhole sound, and I look right down next to me, and there's this just huge seal-looking blubber.
Was it big?
It was huge.
Was it cute?
It was probably like 6 feet long.
6 feet?
Yeah.
Was it fat?
Yeah, it was like really chunky. It was like a blob. Like it just looks like a huge whale seal like thing. But yeah, I was like, that's a cute little guy, and even if he is dangerous, didn't feel like it, so.
He seemed friendly.
Yeah. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. You wait for potato.
I'm always doing weird things with my skin. You didn't even think twice about it. When I say that we got home from that boat, immediately got in the shower, immediately got ready, I'm not exaggerating. Like that was the fastest turnaround time I think that's ever happened in the history of life. I'm exhausted, I'm both drunk and hungover, and now it's time to go to drinks with some family friends and then go to dinner. You guys, it's been a wonderful day, but oh my God, has it been a marathon? Also, let's take bets. How quickly is it gonna take for my hair to curl the second we get outside? Over the past like 6 years in LA, I have perfected getting my hair nice and smooth, but that routine does not work anywhere other than LA, let me tell you. So it looks all nice and tidy right now, but I guarantee you the second I go outside, chaos. Look at this crazy Florida hair. I'm really embracing the salty air and salty hair. But today is our last day. I am super depressed about it. My sister and her husband, they leave today. They leave about halfway through the day. So it's really starting to feel like the end. Things are starting to wind down. We're in the process of cooking breakfast right now. I'm cooking up 85 pieces of bacon because, as you guys know, I'm on a pork journey. And today my goal is to just spend as much time by the pool as possible. I want to have a full pool day. I want to get this hair even more wild. And then I'm not sure if the four of us, if Miles and my parents, I'm not sure if we're gonna go out for dinner tonight or if we're gonna stay in. But you guys, it's been a great week. I feel like fully disconnected from my life, which in my mind that means it's been a successful vacation. But that also makes the last day just so hard mentally. I don't want to go back to my life, you guys. I want to go in that canal and just kayak away. But yeah, we're not going to be depressed quite yet. We're going to soak up the last day and just enjoy all the last little moments with family. Oh, I also never talked to you guys about that boat yesterday. That boat was crazy. It got so fast. At one point, I think we were going 75 miles an hour, and it was just a wonderful day. We were drinking champagne. We were listening to music. We stopped and got lunch halfway through, and I got this awesome chicken sandwich. And not to harp on the Pisces thing too much, but again, being by water, being on a boat, just the best thing for me. So it was just truly an incredible day. At the end, we had dolphins come up swimming in with us. It was just like storybook, incredible, perfect day. So that was a really good full last day with the whole crew. Today will be the full last day with the partial crew. And then tomorrow we fly back to Los Angeles. On the way here, we got upgraded to first class. It was incredible. Odds that happens again, and odds we get another first class on the way back. Unlikely. I don't think that'll ever happen again in my entire life. So I'm mentally preparing for, I think it's the 5.5 hour trek back, but we're not thinking about that quite yet. We still got a whole day here, got a whole day to enjoy. We got a whole day to mess up this hair some more. And yeah, let's have a good day. We're off to the beach in our matching tees. Nothing says vacation more than what we look like right now. This is what a successful last day looks like. That's awesome. I have no idea why I'm continuing to do my hair while I'm here, but it's just a habit at this point. But this is so useless. Today was such a good last day. We finally showed the guys our matching t-shirts. That was honestly such a good gag gift. That landed so well. And we got over to the beach and we all wore our t-shirts over to the beach, and it was just like the most cringy but awesome thing ever. Like, you gotta lean into the fact that you're not from here. You gotta lean into the tourism. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. And my sister and her husband, they left. They had a flight today. They actually have a wedding this weekend, so they had to leave a day early to go to that. And my parents and Miles and I, we rode bikes into town. We are honestly close enough to walk, but it was still really fun to use the bikes and to bike around a little bit. It just felt like a very childhood summer type of thing to do. I honestly love a good bike ride. So we did that, got some sandwiches, and then we pretty much spent the whole rest of the afternoon laying by the pool reading, or at least I did. I finally started reading one of my book club books. We're reading The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, I think it's called. And you guys, I'm only 76 pages in, but oh my God, that book has sucked me in. Like, it was one of those situations where I knew that I needed to get out of the sun. I needed to go take a shower, but I kept looking and seeing how many like minutes I had left in each chapter. The chapters kept being so short, so I kept saying, oh, I could do another 10 minutes. I could do another 10 minutes. And it just fully sucked me right in. That book is so fun so far. I don't really want to say that much because I don't want to give away too much, but it's kind of just like a murder mystery. It plays with perspective, which I love in storytelling. I love when you get to see stories from like different people's POVs, and it plays with that. I love the idea in books that like multiple things can be true at once depending like which perspective you're looking at it through. So I have a feeling I am just gonna love this book. But again, I'm only 76 pages in, so we will see. Tonight is unfortunately our last dinner of the trip. We've had really good dinners so far, and tonight we're going into Armand Circle again for dinner, and we're really close in our rental. Armand Circle is like only like a literally 4-minute walk, which I just love. I love a dinner I can walk to. There's nothing worse than a too long drive to or from dinner to just kill a vibe, you know? So I love that we can just walk over, but it's early still. I think it's like 5 p.m. right now, and dinner is not until 8. So we still have some time. I'm sure we'll pour some drink. Maybe I'll read some more. Oh, I just poked myself in the eye. Mascara application and vlogging is always always dangerous. So yeah, one last night. You guys know at the end of every trip I get so depressed, and this trip is no different. We're just gonna soak it up while we can. We're gonna have ourselves a good last night in Florida. So now we're jumping into the future by about a week. I have pretty much this whole video edited, and I realized I never said goodbye. I never closed this video out. I also, now that I think about it, I think the last time that I talked to you guys in this video, I was wearing the same shirt. But I assure you, it is about a week later. I'm obviously back at home now, but I just wanted to reflect a little bit on that vacation now that I've had some time since. It's Thursday, we flew back on Saturday. It's now the next Thursday. Like when I say we're a whole week ahead, we're a whole week ahead. So now that I've had some time at home, now that I've edited the video and I'm reflecting on it, like that was such a good week, you guys. I feel like it's so rare to have such a long extended time with family. I feel like a lot of times we're flying in around holidays for a few days, or like my parents might come here for a weekend, my sister might come here for a weekend. Like I feel like I end up picking up like a few days here, a few days there with family. But it was really nice to have like a full week. And weirdly, the fact that we were all working, it just made it seem, even though we were on vacation in a beautiful place, it made it seem almost like natural life, like we were all just like living together, because we all were kind of like on our own schedules but together. And so it was like kind of a unique feeling. And I also want to talk about my sleep on this vacation, because I feel like for this vacation and my last vacation, which was when we went to Milwaukee to look at wedding venues. I mean, that wasn't really a vacation, but that was like, you know, travel. I feel like these are the first two times, not to be dramatic, but the first few times like in my life, or in my life in my memory, that I have traveled and spent some time, you know, somewhere other than my own home and slept well. I know I told you guys that first night in Florida I didn't sleep too well. I don't think I fell asleep until like 4 a.m. that night, but I think it was kind of a combination of travel day, time change. I also drank a ton of coffee in the airport, and I don't drink that much caffeine, so that was just a bad idea. But right after that first night, I went into a normal rhythm with sleep for the entire week. I was falling asleep when I was supposed to. I was waking up at a reasonable time. Same thing for when we went back to Milwaukee. And we took a red eye when we went back to Milwaukee, but I still like fell asleep at the normal time, woke up at a reasonable time. And I want to chat about that just for a second, because that is so abnormal for me. For my entire life, I've been so used to the idea that when I travel or when I sleep somewhere other than like my bed at home, I kind of just assume I'm going to be sleep deprived the entire time, because that's normally what happens. Normally, every single time I'm traveling, I'm laying awake, I'm tossing and turning. When everyone else wakes up refreshed, I'm waking up drained. And I feel like usually I can never fully enjoy a vacation because I'm honestly just so sleep deprived and just groggy and like not well honestly the majority of the time. And having two like travel moments, two vacations where that hasn't happened, like I almost get emotional thinking about the difference in my personal experience of those vacations. Like experiencing a vacation with a time change in a new place, experiencing that and being able to experience it with full nights of sleep, it's like insane. And I think honestly that was one of the reasons I was able to enjoy the vacation so much. Obviously when I'm not sleeping, I still push myself to try to enjoy, to try to soak it up. But you guys know, if you struggle with sleep and you're having night after night, especially in a row of laying awake, like a lot of times I lay awake until like 6 a.m. and then I eventually fall asleep. Then of course I need to sleep in because I didn't fall asleep till 6 a.m. I'm sleeping in, I'm waking up late, I'm waking up and immediately having to go to whatever activity it is. I'm drained, everyone else is ready and excited for a new day, but I'm drained, I'm just trying to fight through it. And it's just made a lot of vacations that could have been wonderful, beautiful, amazing, it's made them kind of tainted with this whole like energy issue. And I'm just so proud of myself. I couldn't tell you what is that different. I think the one thing that I've been doing recently that could be helping is I kind of like stripped a lot of my like, what's the word? Like I've stripped back from a lot of my tools that I was using. There was a point in my life where I was taking melatonin, ashwagandha or whatever it's called, ashwagandha. I was taking magnesium, which that I am still taking. Then I was like taking sleepy time tea and all this stuff, and I was fighting so hard to try and fix my sleep. But honestly, I feel like all those things somehow were working against me in a way. I was even on like prescription sleep pills at once on top of all that stuff, and it still wasn't helping. And over the past year or so, I've kind of like eliminated one by one, I've eliminated those things from my routine. And now the only things I do before sleep is I take my magnesium, and I take magnesium glycinate. For a while I was taking magnesium citrate, which, y'all, why didn't anyone tell me that's the wrong one? But I switched to glycinate. That seemed to help a lot. Got rid of the melatonin, got rid of all the other stuff. And also, I think it's counterintuitive. It doesn't make sense. But I do think waking up earlier, yes, in a weird way, it causes me to get less sleep, but I also think it causes me to be tired at the correct time. And so I think waking up earlier has affected my sleep timing in a way that's really just made my sleep in general so much better. And so weirdly, looking back on this vacation, like the boat day, amazing, spectacular. Those dolphins, like editing that footage back, it was just like, that was so incredible. The paddle boarding that we did, the kayaking that we did, being able to walk to the beach. The beach was literally like a 4-minute walk from our house. So we would just walk there in swimsuits, no shoes, walk to the beach, go for a swim for like 15 minutes and walk back wet, and just like, it was so nice. And I cherish those moments. I will always remember those moments. But weirdly, a moment that I'm gonna remember from this vacation too is just the fact that I was sleeping. So I just feel really like proud and excited. I feel like everything that I've been doing to try and like improve my life, I feel like everything that I've been doing to like be the best version of myself, I feel like it really like has come to fruition, and I'm starting to have like physical evidence of how it's making my life better. Like, yes, I know I feel better, but that's a little subjective, you know? But sleep and how much sleep you're getting and how well you're sleeping, like that's objective. And I'm just so excited that I'm like entering a phase where that is potentially, I don't want to go too far, but I'm so excited that I'm like potentially entering a phase where that does not affect me anymore, or at least it doesn't affect me as severely as it has in the past. So yeah, a little bit random of a ramble to end this video, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was such a fantastic week. I really love bringing you guys along for like real life moments and memories. This is part of the reason why I do YouTube, to capture like moments in my life and to capture memories. So I know this one is one that I'm probably gonna rewatch a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good week, and I'll see you guys next time.